Hello, I'm Joe Manganiello with your WDT News Week in Review for April 3rd, 2015. Today's first story, Defense Secretary Ashton Carter says Fort Drum isn't going anywhere. Reported by Gordon Block on Tuesday. Carter also announced the deployment of about 1,250 soldiers from the division's 1st Brigade Combat Team to Iraq around August, where they will replace members of the 82nd Airborne Division in an advisory role. Carter's appearance at Fort Drum was part of a 2-day tour that concluded at Syracuse University with a discussion about the transition from the military to civilian life. State 8 numbers offer help but leaves challenges for local districts, reported by Catherine Clark-Ross on Wednesday. The numbers show an overall $1.4 billion increase in funding for New York school districts over last year, and significant reductions for many districts in gap elimination adjustments. Locally, Norwood Norfolk Central School Superintendent James Cruikshank wrote in an email that the state aid runs were, quote, a bit underwhelming. He said, quote, with a budget gap of just over $300,000, we'll just be able to float our existing staffing, end quote. Federal trial of Howells Vasey moved back to July, reported by Brian Kelly on Friday. The Herman couple is charged with sexually exploiting 6 girls, including 2 Amish sisters from Heuvelton they are accused of kidnapping last August. It is the 3rd time the federal trial date has been pushed back. The case was originally scheduled for trial December 15th, but continuances moved that date back to March 23rd and then May 18th. Former Potsdam teacher Thomas McGowan enters not guilty plea on sex charges. Reported by W.T. Eckert, McGowan pleaded not guilty on Monday to 2 counts of second-degree rape and 13 counts of sexual abuse. McGowan had been suspended from Potsdam Central School District with pay, but that changed on Tuesday, after an order of protection was signed in St. Lawrence Court, which prevents McGowan from setting foot on district property. The order of protection prevents McGowan from having contact with minors, with the exception of his 6-month-old daughter. And our final story for today, JCC's Alyssa Crosby named NJCAA First Team All-American. Crosby finishes as the 3rd leading scorer in JCC history and is the program's first All-American first-team selection since 1993. She has also been named the NJCAA Region 3 Division III Player of the Year. Crosby is a graduate of Hammond High School, graduating as the 2nd leading scorer in Hammond history. She was an All-State first-teamer her senior year. She plans to continue her basketball career at SUNY Cortland in the fall. Well, you can find all the stories we talked about today online. Go to WatertownDailyTimes.com or find us on Twitter at WDT News. And you can find us on Facebook searching the Watertown Daily Times. Well, for your WDT News, I'm Joe Manganiello.